Hey everyone, in this video we are going to solve the longest palindromic subsequence question on Leetcode. So we are given a string s and we have to find the longest palindromic subsequence length. A subsequence is a sequence that can be derived from another sequence by deleting some or no elements without changing the order of the remaining elements. So we are given a string, let's say BBBAB, and in this case the longest palindromic subsequence is 4 times b, and we return the length of it. So we need to get the subsequence of the string s, which is the longest and is the palindrome as well. So this is the question. Let's see how we can do it. So we'll be using the same method we used in finding the longest common subsequence for this question as well. So what is a subsequence to start with? A subsequence is a part of a string. In this case, it can be an ab. It is a part of the string, and it could be 4 times b, which is by removing the other remaining part of b, and need to check the subsequence which is the longest and is a palindrome. Okay, so one way could be that we find all the subsequences, and we keep checking that if it is a palindrome or not and it is the longest or not. But there is one better way to solve it. If you remember how we solved the LCS question, longest common subsequence, it will be pretty similar to it. So if I write the same string in reverse order, so in this case the output is 4 times b. This is a palindrome string and it is the longest subsequence from the string s. But if I write the same string in reverse order, so let's say s is b b b a b, and its reverse will be b a and then 3 times b. But now if we find the longest common subsequence between this string and this string, we will get the longest palindromic subsequence. How? So what is common between these two strings? So b is common in both of them. So is there another b in the reverse string r after this particular b? Yes, there is. So is there another b after the second b? Yes, there is. So is there a after this b? No, there isn't. Is there another b after this b? Yes. So the output will be 4 times b. So we'll be using the same approach we used in the LCS question. In the LCS question, we were given two strings and we had to find the LCS from them. But in this case, we have only one string. So the second string will be the reverse of this particular string. So just to have a quick look, if I copy paste it here, if you see, this will be our 2D list, a 2D matrix for this particular string. On the one hand, we have the string s, on the other hand, we have its reverse. And if we get the longest common subsequence for this, the output will be 4. How? Remember, we have two rules. So if they are same, so if two alphabets or two characters are same, we'll pick the diagonal one, the I-1, J-1, and add 1 to it. If they are not the same, we'll pick the maximum from the previous row or previous column. So if we quickly dry run this, what had happened, how we get this output 4 is initially first row and first column will be 0, and if we look at b and b, they both are same. So we'll pick the diagonal one, which is 0 previous diagonal, and add 1 to it. It will become 1. Similarly for all the remaining array. So if we come to a, they are not the same, so we pick the maximum from left and up, so it is 1. So the answer here is 1. If we check for b and bab, b and bab, the longest common subsequence between them is a single b, because it's the same, both characters are same. So we pick the diagonal one, which is 0, and add 1 to it, so it become 1. Similarly, if we keep applying those two same formulas here, we'll get the final result as 4. So this will be the approach we'll be using. The time complexity will also remain the same, O of m into n, and the space complexity will also remain same, O of m into n, since we are using a 2D grid to get the output. So if we have solved the LCS one, this one, longest palindromic subsequence, is almost same. Just the difference is in the second string will be the reverse of the first string. Okay, so this is the drawing explanation. Let's see how we can do it in code. Okay, so here is the code we used for the longest common subsequence. So if I just copy it, paste it here in the longest palindromic subsequence question, and this time we only have string s, but we use text1 and text2 strings. To define that, let's define them quickly. So text1 will be equal to our string s, and text2 will be equals to the reverse for it, which will be s dot split s dot split dot reverse dot join, and it will return us the reverse string s. And at the end we are just returning the value at the last row and last column. So we have used the same code which we used for longest common subsequence, but instead of but in the previous question we were given text1 and text2, and in this case we are taking text1 as string s and text2 as the reverse of string s. So if we just run this, it's working. So that was it for this video. Thank you for watching.